And here we are with heroic Achilles returning for the Greek Legends in this MADDOG Championship contest. We have the Fantasy Sevens taking on the Greek Legends. This is going to be a dog fight, if you get what I'm saying. And the Greek Legends win the toss, and they're going to elect to return the ball. The Fantasy Sevens had a hell of a season. They are a rookie team owned by Josh, and he won his division, the MADDOG Pop division. The Greek Legends snuck in with a wild card. They actually lost their division to the Westeros Guardians by 1 victory, but the Westeros Guardians didn't make it this far, so the Greek Legends representing, them Bigs Avalanche with a quarterback sack there, very close to a safety. The Greek Legends sporting the gold colors this year with the new Trident logo. Looks very nice. The Barry God Sanders getting a little bit, but not much. 3rd and 11. I thought it was another handoff to the Barry God. Barry God's open, though. Throws it to the middle. Just right out of Barry God's reach. And the Legends will have to punt the football to the Fantasy Sevens. And they're in there pretty quick. But the kicker was able to get it off course with Uranus retiring, going into the Hall of Fame this year. Congratulations to Sky God Uranus, the first ever kicker to ever be in Hall of Fame. Look at Sid Highwind jetting down the field. Wow, and we have a punt return touchdown here in the playoffs today. Sid Highwind riding the airship straight into the end zone, getting the 6 points for the Fantasy Sevens. The Fantasy Seven offense just continues to sit on the bench. But it came at an expense as Zach Fair was unable to get the field goal. And still, the Fantasy Sevens are up by 6 points. 6 points that the offense didn't even have to do anything to. Speaking of returns, there's Apollo showing some stuff. Take a swig as Zeus. Zeus held on to the ball a little too long, and Fajito Avalanche came upon him. I'm drinking my Zeus juice here tonight in support of the God of Thunder, but he gets shears down by Shears Avalanche. 3rd and 24. This Fantasy 7 defense has just been unbearable for the Greek Legends. Zeus keeping the ball, gets it off. The Narcissist picks it up, gets the first down, checking himself out in the football reflection as he's running down the field. That brings up 1st and 10. Finally, Greek Legends getting some motion going. Same play, Zeus keeping the ball. He saw Achilles open right there, gets the first a little bit more. Instead of trying to go for the big play, they're getting smaller ones. They're getting inched closer to that end zone. But there's that Fantasy 7 defense just crushing the offensive line, going straight for Barry God Sanders. Up and right for Zeus. Zeus gets it off in time. Very scary there. Fantasy 7 defense was definitely trying to pick one off there. Throw it to the Barry God. Barry God's got a little bit of open field. He jukes, he jives, gets the first. Barry God keeping the drive alive. And we are almost at the 10-yard line here. Zeus handing it back off to the Barry God. He's got a little space, some blockers. 2nd and 1. Barry God had a good block there. That really helped out, but there's the rush. They knew Barry God Sanders was taking the ball in some capacity. 3rd and 2. This Greek Legend team has been great on 3rd down. There's the direct snap. The center was able to get to him, though. And now 4th and 6. They're going to have to settle for a field goal. Very disappointing. Got to get points on the board. At least this will put them down by 3. Chorus with a good field goal. And they're only down, Arthur Homer. Well, Homer was able to kick the field goal. They're only down by 3 points now. Sid Highwind with the return right now. He had the punt touchdown return earlier. So, kick return and punt return duties. He got 25. Man, that is disappointing. Sid's airship looks like it has exploded on the field. Highwind is a casualty. With Sith already out, that's going to bring in Turks. Turks is going to have to make up for it. Lockhart, Tifa keeping the ball. Nice run. First offensive play for the Fantasy Sevens this game. 2nd and 3. Strife holding on to the ball. Oh, I thought he was gonna run it, but Mighty Hercules strutted his stuff, showed off the muscles, and was able to sack him behind the line of scrimmage. Cloud with the handoff. Oh, he keeps it. Cloud looking around. Pitches it to XIII. Look at that dog run. Red 13, go, go, go. Sheds a blocker before he's taken down, and the end of the first happens. That was only a first quarter, man. 3 more quarters of action coming to you live here for this TFO playoff game. Red 13 shaking off a defender like he's a flea. 2nd and 6. Cloud handing off to Tifa. Tifa running through the center. Able to get that first down. Fantasy 7's keeping the ball moving here. 1st and 10. Ooh, a handoff to Red 13 who's able to dodge a defender. Gets 6 yards. This is how the Fantasy 7s operate, a dual running back offense. A rush in there, but only a loss of nothing. It's 3rd and 10. Well, it was lost of something, but they're back at the 10. Oh, man, Prince Hector coming up there. There were 2 other guys coming right behind him. Here's the field goal. How much faith can you really have in the field goal kicker who missed one earlier? Zach Fair. Will he fare better this time? Yes, he does, and brings them up by 6 again. 9-3. Zach Fair kicking off to Apollo. Houston, we have a problem. Oh, man, he definitely had a problem. I thought I was going to say that cute, and they wrecked him. Oh, Zeus keeping the ball. Barry God Sanders with a hell of a block. Oh, and he just throws it down. Nobody was open. Barry God was trying to push, but he was getting thrown around. Holds on to the ball again. Zeus gets it off just in the nick of time. Right to Achilles, who's open. 1st down and more. Wow, that was a rush on that play, but he was able to get to Achilles, and Achilles didn't show any weakness there when he ran that run. But they're going to get to him this time. Marlene Wallace, Pro Bowler Marlene. She might be a little girl, but that bitch is tough. She has caused a lot of havoc on a lot of quarterbacks this season. And they hand it off to the Barry God, who gets back almost a little over the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9. Not in field goal range. They really need a 1st down, or it looks like they'll be punting. Zeus keeping the ball. Pitches it out. Oh, the narcissist right there in the middle of the field. Those little middle passes have been real successful for the Greek Legends today. Zeus handed it off. Oh, fake handoff to the Barry God Sanders. Ooh. Defense got in there and was able to block the pass. 2nd and 10. This Fantasy 7 team has put a lot of pressure on these Greek Legends here today. Oh, Zeus has an open man downfield. He sees him. It's Hermes. Touchdown, Greek Legends. Wow. What a offensive flurry there. Really, they just kept doing the mini passes and a few runs until someone broke free, and that's just what happened there. Here's Homer with the extra point. Pretty big extra point, because this actually gives them their first lead of the day. 9-10. But there's a minute 54 left on that clock, and the Fantasy 7s, I don't think they want to go into halftime down. Turks returning the ball. Sid was doing such a great job earlier. It was sad to see him go down. 1st and 10. Cloud with the handoff. Oh, but a double attack. Pegasus got there first. Wow, they just cut around that corner and just slammed Cloud right into the ground. Oh, and Tifa's not able to avoid the defender. They're able to hold her back there. Man, this Legends defense is coming to play now. They're starting to come alive now that they're winning. Oh, a fake handoff by Cloud. Surveying. Passes it down to Turks, who just can't hold on to it. He was in double coverage, too. And so with 1:13, they're going to have to punt the ball. Greek Legends might be able to get into field goal range. They may have enough time here. Depends what kind of return we get from Apollo. Ride that chariot, boy. Apollo returning at about the 25-yard line. Wow, he looked really fast there. Wow, look at him go. He's scorching. He's already put him in field goal range as far as I'm concerned. 27 seconds. They could use a little extra yardage here. Zeus with the ball. The line holds. He's got some people open. He passes it down to Atlas. Doesn't get the first, but enough time to call out the field goal unit. Nice. That was a very excellently executed sequence of plays there by the Greek Legends. There's the kick. Oh, man. So heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. And they're just gonna... Oh, the Statue of Liberty play. But they bring him down. Mighty Hercules. I mean, the Legends do go into the half 1 point up, but man, Arthur Homer had an opportunity to take it up by 4 points. That would have forced the Fantasy Sevens to have to go for that end zone play. And now, I mean, it's 1 point difference, really. That extra point that they missed earlier is really coming back to haunt the Fantasy Sevens. They need to start scoring on a consistent basis here. They need to put the pressure on the Greek Legends. Speaking of pressure, look at Turks. Now, I didn't expect much from him, but he's definitely showing he's got a little bit in the engine. It's Cloud, the ball down to Tifa. Lockhart's running past the 50. Almost. Oh, they're saying she did get the first down. So now it's 1st and 10, past the 50-yard line, right on the TFO 2017 logo. And that's where they're staying after that play. 2nd and 11. Cloud taking the ball in a shotgun position. Oh, but Prince Hector executing a beautiful play. 3rd and 18. Cloud keeping the ball still. Strife has an open Turk down at the bottom. Turk couldn't avoid the tackle. And the Fantasy Sevens are going to try for a pretty long field goal here. About 55-yard line. Or 55 yards for the field goal. And it is good. Taking them up by 2. Zach Fair really making up for that missed extra point earlier. I mean, a 55-yard field goal is nothing to sneeze at. He missed basically a 20-yard extra point earlier. Oh, and they finally hold Apollo back a little bit, not letting him get as much yardage as earlier. Now Zeus trying to take control of this ball club here. Oh, but he is sacked by Angela Hewley. Whoever that is, I don't know. I only played the Final Fantasy VII game. I guess I did watch Advent Child, but I mean, I wasn't really super into it. Zeus, man, being brought down again by Miss Hewley. She ain't messing around. I don't know who she is, but she's trying to make a name for herself here out on the field here on his playoff action. Achilles gets the ball. He's able to push back to the line of scrimmage, but isn't able to get the first. 4th and 10. The Legends are going to have to punt away the ball. About 3 minutes left here. They're down by 2. They gotta rely on their defense. Their defense has really shown up here today in spurts, and they need that defense to really spurt it out. So let's see here. The Fantasy Sevens taking the ball about the 30-yard line. Cloud back under center. Pitches it down to Tifa Lockhart. Tifa kicking, punching her way, trying to get to the 40. Only gained 7 on that first play. 2nd and 3rd. Cloud handing off the ball. Tifa, she tries for the first down. She's 2 yards shy here. 3rd and 2. Back to Tifa down at the bottom. Tries to push forward for the first down, but can't. Wow, that was kind of a crappy series of plays there by the Fantasy Sevens. They really tried to push Tifa out there to score that first down, and she just wasn't able to do it. And they're just handing the ball right back to the Greek Legends. Hell of a punt there by Shinra. Apollo's brought down about the 11-yard line. That's going to bring the defense to allow some extra pressure on this quarterback. Handing off to the Barry God's probably the smartest move there. Oh, he's not able to get super far. He got caught up on his own guy. 2nd and 8. Oh, they rushed in on that one. Took him back. Man, it's a very defensive battle here today. Zeus hanging onto the ball this time, surveying his options. Double coverage there, almost intercepted. Another punt. These defenses just keep putting more and more pressure on top of the offenses. The offenses are having a hard time getting anything going after halftime. Except that immaculate field goal that was kicked earlier by Zach Fair. That 3 points really is making a difference here as they're up by 2. The Fantasy Sevens have the ball right now. They try to get it back to Tifa again, but they're not able to do so, and that'll bring up the 4th quarter. 5 minutes remain. One of these individuals will be the MADDOG champion. A dog there in his own right, Red 13, trying to get a few yardage, but that Greek Legends defense is really holding the run. Oh, so they're going to pass it. They got a lot of options. Passes it down to Turks, who's got the first, but isn't able to get past the defender. It's brought down almost into red zone area. Cloud handing off the ball to Tifa, but again, that Greek Legends defense is just super powered, godlike, if you will. Divinity. Lockhart able to get a few yards there. 3rd and 7. Have they really settled for the field goal? Because if they run it again, yeah, it looks like they've settled for the field goal. They're just trying to get some extra yardage here. It's going to take them up by 1 point. Or, I'm sorry, the Fantasy 7, this will take them up by 5 points, which will mean a field goal can't do anything for the Greek Legends. Oh, but Zach Fair misses a second one today. Very embarrassing for the Fantasy 7s. Now the Berry God gets the ball, but he's held up. So really the Fantasy 7s have to rely on their defense. That seems like what is going to win their game. One of their touchdowns came by punt return. And then 2 field goals. So the offense hasn't really gotten anything going here today. It's really been special teams. Fantasy 7s, on the other hand, were able to score a touchdown and a field goal. Oh, Berry God getting tripped up. Heartbreaking. 4th and 6. Wow, they're going to punt it with 2. I mean, with the way the defenses have been playing, this might be the best move for them. 2:48 or whatever left. It's going to give them the ball about 2:15, I'd say. Got to hope your defense holds them is what you got to hope for. And they're able to bring him down at least. Not allowing Fantasy 7s to get any additional yardage. 1st and 10. A rush, that's exactly what they want to see. They want that defense getting in there. Legends calling timeouts. They know they got to put pressure on this team now if they've got a chance. There is a 2-point deficit. The Fantasy 7s have had a hell of a day. Look at that run. Wow. Tifa Lockhart getting a 1st down. That just chipping away at the fabric of these Legends. 1:44 left in this MADDOG championship contest. They're just trying to run the clock out. 2nd and 8. No more timeouts by the Legends. Oh, a fumble! Whoa, that came out of nowhere. And the Greek Legends recover it with Prince Hector, who's had a hell of a game. He's got a whole open field. Touchdown! Wow. What a turn of events. The special teams have done pretty much everything for the Fantasy 7s today, but it is the Greek Legends defense that's getting in there. Wow, and the Fantasy 7s almost blocked the field goal. They're now down by 5. The shoe has been put on the other foot. Cinderella, it's almost casting midnight. At least there's a minute 2 on the clock for the Fantasy 7s to work something out here. They're going to start on the 20-yard line, so they're going to have 80 yards, 62 seconds. That's an incredible feat. They give it to Tifa with a run. Tifa's able to get 7 yards. They're going to have to go farther quicker. 2nd and 3. Fantasy 7's giving it back to Tifa. Tifa gets the 1st at least. Let us not forget last week that the Fantasy 7's won their game on a last-second touchdown pass. So they have been in this pressure cooker before this year. Looking at the pass options, throwing it to Tifa. Wow, look how far she is. Isn't able to come up with it. It was kind of a bomb. 21 seconds left. Oh, it's the Statue of Liberty play. This is what did it. Oh, whoa, the Greek. Prince Hector! It's Prince Hector! Wow. Prince Hector has had a hell of a day today. He is definitely the MADDOG MVP tonight, I tell you what. The last play of the game, it's just blocked away, and the Greek Legends escape the fate that last week gave the Fantasy 7s the ability to be in this MADDOG championship contest. Wow, what a match. What a game. Fantasy 7s, you have nothing to be sad about. Rookie team coming in here, winning your division, getting to the conference final. It's just amazing. And the Greek Legends, a solid team that's been with us since day one. Mikey's had a lot of success. We know that they had to go through the Berry God disease seasons when Berry God turned white, but he's back in black, baby. And he went out there and didn't do too much, really. I mean, really, both these offenses kind of suck today. The defenses and the special teams are where the story is. But in the end, Prince Hector, what a game. Multiple sacks, got the fumble recovery. Just an amazing day for the Greek Legends. One that is legendary. Just an amazing contest. This is going to be a great MAD championship with the Greek legends representing their MADDOG conference. And we will find out later tonight who their opponent will be in the MAD championship game that will take place next week. So definitely tune in for the Whiplash Raiders versus the Street Fighters. But there it is, the MADDOG champs, the Greek legends. Congrats, Mikey, and see you next Takamo.